Hello, my crafty friends. It's Marie from Marie's Vermont Creations, and I am showing you my grocery bag from Hannaford because it was my inspiration for this project today. I am joining forces with Nancy, who is over at the Handi Scandi YouTube channel, and I highly recommend checking her out. We both love all things rainbow, so we decided that we were going to do a rainbow banner project in collaboration together. And of course, as you'll note in Marie fashion, I put that piece of my very first red strip down crooked. And because I used regular, tear tape, that stuck down there. So it's just going to be what it's going to be. Yes, can you tell if you've got it straight that it is a little bit crooked, but when it's hanging on the banner, you don't necessarily know it. So I took some strips of plain cardstock from my stash and cut them down in rainbow colors, and I'm just taking off the backing of the tape and I am getting this adhered down onto a blue panel. Then I have a love die from my stash. It's pretty big. It's really weird how you get inspiration from random places. So I was thinking about this banner project that we were doing, and I was like, what am I going to do? And I happened to walk into the kitchen, and that bag, I use it for work to bring my things back and forth, was sitting on the table, and I went, oh my, that's the perfect jumping off point. So I am just trimming off the excess of what was hanging off the sides, and there's that huge love die. So I've cut that out of some white cardstock, and I'm going to adhere that down using some art glitter glue. And then I used my Cricut. Shocking, I know. I don't utilize it anywhere near enough. And had a simple heart shape that was in the program that was free. I didn't have to pay anything. All I did was resize it a little bit. And I have cut that out using the same rainbow colors, one heart for each. And I am going to... Oh, I did add some glitter pen to the love die after I adhered it down just to give it a little sparkle. I was going to use my Lawn Fawn liquid stardust, but I knew I would make a mess painting that all over, and this shimmer pen's a little easier to get into the places that you want it to be. So I just gave that a thin coat, and I'm going to set that aside to dry. Trying to show you the sparkle, but my camera doesn't like to pick it up. So here are my hearts, of course, in rainbow order. And I looked in my stash for what I had for an embossing folder. Most of my embossing folders wouldn't fit this heart, so I did have two options, so I opted to go with this one. So I am just going to, off screen, run all of my hearts through my Cuttlebug with this embossing folder. And now I'm using my Crocodile to punch out some holes in my love panel, which is going to be the center of my banner. And then I'm going to do a hole on each of the hearts, 2 holes, excuse me, and then to make sure that they were lined up, I'm just stacking them all together, and I'm going to repunch them all where I had originally done in the yellow one. Just saves me from having to do it all, and the Crocodile can handle it. Just punches right through there with no issues, because this will do, cardboard, chipboard, it'll punch through that. So these are thinner pieces of cardstock. So then I had some twine in my stash that I got in a recent Crafty swap with Tara O'Brien. She sent me this, and so I am going to figure out which way I want this, and I didn't want it to go across my heart, so I've got to come from the other direction. So I'm going to start with the red and come through the top and then back up the back side of the heart, so that way the extra string stays in the back. Here's a tip for you. Flossers. You find them in the regular grocery store. You can get them at drugstores, Walmart. I have them in my craft room for threading these things. It just makes it a little easier to be able to get into these little small holes without, especially if you have a little frayed edge. Now, did I struggle a little bit? Sure. Did I decide I was going the wrong direction a few times? Sure. But we finally get it. So I'm going to do the red, the orange, and the yellow. And then I will put my center love banner be in the middle. And then I'll do the remaining 3 colors. I finally smartened up and tied a knot to it so that it would stop slipping off the the flosser. So I'm just going to keep adhering these down. So I have no idea what Nancy's project's going to look like, nor does she know about mine. We didn't discuss it. We literally came up with the plan to use rainbows and to do a banner. So I'm curious to see how her project comes out. I am going to link her channel below so that you can go check it out. We're both really big proponents of all things rainbow, like I said, but also supporting the LGBTQ community. It's just something that it means a lot to both of us. So we decided to do this collaboration video together. I actually donate a lot of cards throughout the year to the Mama Bears group. They are supportive of teens, well, of all people, but especially teenagers who do not have support from their families because of their sexual orientation. So this group likes to send out cards. So as I make all my rainbow cards and things, I put them aside and I try to mail them out, a big box to them whenever I can. So just a little something that I like to do. So then I'm going to fuss and try to space out these hearts so that they're not laying all on top of each other. And then I will show a still picture. I hung it up on my corner hutch just so you could see what it would look like all hung up. So like I said, definitely go check out Nancy's channel. She's the Handi Scandi. And I hope that you do something great today for yourself or do something great for others. And then I will show you a quick picture of the texture of the heart just so you could see the embossing in it and the center panel. I hope you guys have a great day.